Hi people, it's Archivist here, coming at you with yet another top 5. As we near the end of the year, I thought it might be worth taking a look back at the best experiences you can find in one of gaming's most popular genres, the first-person shooter, or FPS. Before going any further, you could absolutely make the argument that Far Cry Primal doesn't count as an FPS. It certainly isn't a typical example, but it technically does meet the criteria. You are playing from a first-person perspective, and you are armed with a trusty bow and arrow that you can shoot enemy tribes and beasts with. And in a sense, it's this unusual approach to a shooter that makes it stand out. The unconventional setting, the bond you nurture with your beast, and the visceral combat make Primal into a gamble that paid off. Recapturing the glory days of the old school is Bethesda's Doom, a bloodbath of glorious gore and copious amounts of demon blood. A slow and methodical approach to the game won't work. Instead, you are actively encouraged to embrace your inner maniac, rushing up to enemies, guns blazing, and beating them to death with your bare hands. Fast, fun, fluid, and frenetic, Doom is a very entertaining shooter on and offline. I always considered Titanfall 1 to be a woefully underappreciated game. It didn't rework the boundaries of what to expect from an online shooter, but it certainly pushed them. And sadly, even with Titanfall 2 introducing a creative campaign, as well as releasing on PlayStation 4, it still fails to get the attention it truly deserves. Less is it the Titans that really impressed me about the franchise, but more so the extreme agility granted to you as a pilot. The run and gun quick kill formula is improved upon exponentially when your ability to run is enhanced to this level. You can run along walls, quickly scale ledges and survive massive falls, but what I can't express in words is just how well the game controls. It's the seamlessness of how it's all done that separates it from games like Black Ops 3 that have tried to imitate the gameplay style from the original Titanfall. Now, Overwatch is the team-centric player's dream. Similar to Team Fortress 2 before it, and let's not be in denial, it's very similar, Overwatch offers a colourful ensemble of characters that each bring something new to the experience. Reinhardt is a great hulking tank of a character that excels up close, whereas Tracer is fragile but very difficult to hit in the right hands. I think it's these multiple skill ceilings that have made Overwatch so popular. If ever one style of gameplay gets boring, you always have several more to try and, with time, even master. So Battlefield 1 takes the series back to the Great War, a time period that is a surprisingly rare setting actually amongst video games despite its historical significance. But if anyone was up to capturing the harsh beauty of World War I, it was DICE, and they absolutely delivered on their ambition. Operations delivers spectacle that effectively conveys the true scale of the conflict, while encouraging team play amongst a storm of bullets. Also, the weapons in this game feel great, thanks to the accurate hit detection and authentic sound. As a result, even the smaller game modes are a lot of fun due to the sheer refinement of gunplay. And the icing on the cake of this masterpiece are the visuals. This is just one man's opinion, keep in mind, but I do genuinely consider these to be the best graphics of any game. Which, by the way, is saying something in a world where Far Cry Primal exists. These are my top 5 choices for the best first-person shooters of 2016. Feel free to let me know your top 5 in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, you may like to subscribe. And as always people, thanks very much for watching and see you next time.